Magazine wasn't our proudest moment. The Alan Cox Show
on 100.7
WMMS.
The name of Snoop's new album. He's going on tour to support the new album. It's called I Wanna Thank Me.
Oh, have you seen that little video clip? It's great.
No,
Oh, you gotta look that up.
Oh, yeah?
Well, I'll show you that one.
What, for him
Basically
promoting the
just thanks
album?
himself. Yeah, it's amazing.
Wow.
I Wanna Thank Me.
I want to thank me, myself, for all the work that I put in. He kind of just...
Right.
But it was great. I loved it.
All right.
It's good. You gotta have that self-love, right? Everything's about self-love now. Also,
I guess so. Well, he got
even better.
He got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame this summer, and he said that a lot. He's like, I want to. Was that what it was from when he got his
Maybe
star?
it was that. It was,
He's like, I want to thank me
I saw it on the
for
internet.
believing in me.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I want
You
to
saw it on
thank
the
me for
internet?
having no days off.
You didn't see it on the street. You didn't see him just.
I didn't see it out my window, no.
Yeah.
So.
And
Gab's out in the streets a
Oh,
lot.
In-
She's talking
in
to
these
people
streets.
in these streets.
Gab in the streets.
I do talk to many men on the streets.
Yeah. Gab
Men
in the
on the
streets
street?
and then a Gabby in the sheets.
It didn't exactly roll off the tongue, but I see where he was going with it.
Yeah, all right.
Gab in the streets, Gabby in the sheets. Are you suggesting that the name Gabby is a more salacious, more of a...
Promiscuous girl.
Yeah, there you go.
You already know.
More of a...
Gabby wants to get on the floor.
See? More of a hussy kind of name.
That's why she doesn't go by it, because she doesn't want people to think she's a hussy.
A trollop.
No, honestly, it just has so much to do with nobody called
Nobody
me
called
that.
you
So
that.
I was just Gab, and it's an oddball out. I'm happy to know you know another Gab. That makes me feel
I do.
awesome.
My friend Gab, she and I go way back. She was in...
Was she ever a
couple weeks
Gabby,
ago.
or was she ever...
I don't know about that, but
She seems like a hard Gab to me.
she's a hard Gab.
Yeah, so
She's
if you're
the
Gab,
only-
you're probably only, yeah.
Yeah, she's the only Gab. I've known plenty of Gabrielles and Gabriellas and things like that, but she's the only Gab I knew. And now you, going by Gab.
Is she a Gabrielle or a...
She's a Gabrielle.
Oh, she's a Gabrielle.
Yeah.
Interesting. Even-
Italian, though.
Mm-hmm.
Still
She
big
is?
Italian family.
Really?
Yeah,
No
still.
kidding. Usually they would go,
To the best of my knowledge,
Okay.
no
Did you see that? Was it? I think the University of Kentucky or no, Kansas had Snoop Dogg play their like basketball home opener this year. And he brought like strippers out.
Oh, yeah, I think
They
I
had,
saw-
like stripper poles, and they're like, and he didn't do like a clean song or anything like that. And they're like, we had no idea that Snoop Dogg. Like, what were you expecting when you hired Snoop Dogg to do your show? Like, that's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get a Snoop Dogg halftime show.
Here's the beauty of being Snoop Dogg, though. And I'll get to the... I mentioned this because he's going on tour and he's coming to Cleveland, of course. But the beauty of being Snoop Dogg and having done so many things over the course of your career and having made an amazing transition from how he started to who he is now is that there are probably a lot of people who are like, oh, Snoop Dogg's kind of cute.
Yeah.
Let's get him out here. But you can completely troll that crowd by giving them old school Snoop
Right.
at your basketball game.
Like he's
Giving
friends
him
with Martha
doggy style
Stewart, so they're
Snoop.
like, oh, Snoop is just a, he's been around for a long
He's
time.
cuddly now.
Yeah, we like Snoop.
He had that show where he's coaching his kids' pee-wee football team, and
He did he had his own line of porn videos, family stuff.
that's the thing, though. You
He's
gotta
done
give it up to
all.
him.
He's done it all, and he Snoop can do anything he wants.
Yeah.
In like any facet, and they're just like, yeah, we'll put Snoop in that.
He's been there the whole way, from marijuana being decried as the death of civilization to now legislation. He's come all the way through.
Yep.
He's been the patron saint the whole way through. So I Want to Thank Me is going to be a film out with it or something. But anyway, he's playing the House of Blues.
House of Blues.
Yes.
Really?
Yep.
He does have, or at least Blossom.
He does have a full. Well, he's coming in January. He does have a full-time blunt roller on his staff.
Imagine having that job. Like, what do you do? Oh, I'm Snoop Dogg's blunt roller. Like, you have the coolest job in the history of the universe.
Yeah, but you have to be legit because no one's going to know more about weed than Snoop. You give him something that's awful,
He's not going to hire some amateur. So this guy probably been doing it his entire life.
His entire life, he's been a professional blunt roller.
I'm saying he started.
I'm saying it's more likely he's probably got his cousin on the payroll, and he called. He does a bunch of different things for him, one of which is rolling his blunts.
That's the job that Dumb from the morning show should have went for. He's just hired as their producer again, but he smokes like $2,000 worth of weed a month.
I heard that.
And he rolls all his joints. He could have been Snoop's blunt roller.
He should be producing blunts for Snoop.
Yeah! Get that job, Dumb.
There's no way he can spend $2,000 a month on weed.
They never tell anything but the truth on that show, Alan.
Oh, all right.
They don't exaggerate anything.
All right.
No, there's no way to know how much he spends a month.
There's simply no way to know. No way to know. There's no tape to go to. There's nothing. Snoop is going to tour the tour kicks off in like a week in Texas, and he will do the House of Blues on, they just sent out the press release this morning, the 24th of January.
Wonder how that place is going to smell.
Oh, God. I've told the story. The very first show I ever saw in Cleveland after we moved here was Bone Thugs at the House of Blues. My wife's a huge Bone Thugs
You
fan.
said there was like 60 people on stage.
Oh, my God. I mean, not only that, but like we were up in the balcony and like, oh, my God. We had like a blunt,
Contact high?
We were a couple of cholos up there, and we were just sitting next to them. I mean, they had a blunt like a piece of PVC pipe. And they're like, "You want this?" I go, "Hell yeah, I want that."
I was expecting for the Fetty Wap show that I just happened to have tickets to, and I went to. Like, I'm like, there's no weed here. Like, it was all pretty tame. It was all white people. I was like, you guys ruin everything.
Well, that
was like around the time that people probably had vapes by then, right?
I don't know. I don't think so.
But
People were
also,
hitting pens by then. That was like
Fetty
4
Wap?
years ago. Yeah.
I guess.
it is a weird thing though, because I guarantee you it's going to be mostly white folks at this Snoop show too.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like, you gotta listen, Poundcake. If you want to be only among black folks, you got to be hitting like underground shows. I mean, anybody playing the House of Blues, it's going to be a lot of honkies there too.
Two things I can't stand: breeders and white people. Like you and breeders.
Two things you can't stand: heterosexuals and white people.
Yeah.
You are a.
Oh, I just found out what
He's
that
a-
meant.
breeders.
When you said
Yeah.
breeders earlier, I was like,
You thought he was talking about the old.
Scary.
Yeah, you're like puppy mills? Is that what you're talking about?
I was
I
like,
was talking
I
about the
love
old Kim
dogs.
Deal
I
song.
literally.
No, listen. You're a self-loathing biracial person.
Sure.
You are.
Poundcake, do you not like me?
You're half white and you hate white people.
I'm on the fence.
I'm white.
And you're a breeder.
And I am straight.
I'm glad you clarified to him that you're white. He might not have known.
I do treat my breeder friends a lot differently. Like, just because I don't want them to like think that I want to go to like their straight clubs and like get them girls or something. Like, I don't want to do that. That makes me uncomfortable.
Just so I'm clear, as the person as the white breeder who gave you a job. So the people among whom you're most comfortable are gay people of color?
Yeah.
All right.
I really thought our hug meant something earlier.
It did.
Friend to friend, you know?
Just didn't mean as much as it would be from a colored gay person.
A colored gay
enough.
person.
Fair enough.
He only likes.
Can I still hug you?
Of course.
Okay, great.
Poundcake only likes gay people from the 1800s, Bill.
That's right.
Yeah.
I feel like I only ever see you hang out with white gay people.
Your boyfriend's white. Your roommates are white.
I don't have a boyfriend anymore.
Did you know this?
I did not know this. When did this happen?
Yesterday?
Oh,
Yesterday
no.
after the show?
No, this happened like yesterday before.
Before the show?
Yeah.
Why didn't you say anything about it?
I didn't.
How'd you break up with him before? Did you text him? Did you break up with him?
It was a text conversation.
You broke up over text?
Yeah.
So what was the elapsed time on the
Just
relationship?
under 2 months. I guess Thursday would have been our 2 month.
So you beat your old record?
Yeah, by like 3 weeks.
Did you break up with him because he's white?
No, that wasn't the reason.
No, he started dating him. He didn't have a problem with being white when he's...
I'm not going to get everything I want, so I was like, all right, I'll compromise. You're white. You're still gay.
Who broke
You
up with...
always wanted white guys. You don't really like dark... You don't like black people.
One just never, like, caught my interest, but that doesn't mean I wouldn't date a black guy. And I like Puerto Ricans. Oh, the Latin people. Oh,
They just
don't
won't
get me
date
started.
him.
No, oh no, they love me.
Well, why aren't you dating him?
I told you, one never caught my interest. They come to me and they come on.
You just said Puerto Rican guys. Ah! You're like drooling, and none of them caught your interest?
A lot of them are femme. I like the ones on Instagram. I like the ones when I'm traveling, but none around here really catch my interest.
Well, okay, I got to give away some money here, but now I'm intrigued.
Okay.
Hold that thought. Chance for you to get yourself $1,000 here and go fund yourself. Good luck.
Hey, it's Rover. Go fund yourself. We have your shot at $1,000 now. Text the nationwide keyword SQUARE to the number 200-200. You'll get a text confirming entry plus iHeartRadio info, standard data, and message rate supply in this nationwide contest. That's SQUARE to 200-200. Good luck and go fund yourself. From 100.7 WMMS.
Fund yourself.
This music, though.
So, you guys broke up over text.
Yeah.
Who texted who first?
He texted me good morning. And I was like, I'm done.
Oh, you broke up with him?
No, it was mutual. I mean,
It's never mutual.
It was mutual.
All right.
And because I think he kind of saw the writing on the wall, and he knew that I wasn't, like, happy as much anymore. And so he was just like, all right, so what's going on here? And I was like, well, let's just do a clean break now.
You're a tough nut to crack,
because,
boy.
Yeah,
he's
What do you look for in a man?
himself.
No, not even that. Someone who, like I said, someone who's driven, good looking.
Wasn't he all these things? Where did he fall short?
I guess I wasn't being fulfilled emotionally, I guess.
You do realize
I
that
wasn't happy.
you do realize that is equally your responsibility, right?
I brought that to the table.
No. It is your equal responsibility to aid in the emotional stability of the relationship.
And of yourself.
That's what I'm saying. It's not the other person's responsibility to make you feel awesome all the time.
No, but these are all stuff that we talked about. Like like I said, he saw the writing on the wall. We had conversations, and I was like,
the writing on the wall was what? You were just kind of meh?
I wasn't meh. It was more like, all right, well, these are the things I need you to do to.
You said
we need
to him,
be equal. If we aren't equal, then it's not going to work. And
where
I
was
felt
the
like
imbalance?
I was doing all the heavy lifting. Just emotional detach. Like,
oh, I see.
Yep.
He was keeping you at arm's length?
Yep. I think he didn't want to let me in, and
maybe he didn't want to be in a situation where he had to admit that he knew you.
That's a valid point, though, Poundcake. That sounds like emotional unavailability. I hear you on that.
Yeah, and it's nothing against him. Great guy, just not the guy for me. So why would I want to hold you back from finding your person? And just because I'm selfish and I like the label of I like being kept, and I wasn't being kept by the right person. So I need someone to appreciate me. I know what I bring to the table.
What do you bring to the table?
I'll treat you great. All you gotta do is do me and feed me. Like, I am literally the easiest person to get along with.
So where did he fall short? He probably, I think that's patently false. Yeah. But where did he, if you were the easiest person to get along with, you would have boyfriends coming out the hoo-ha. Like, you'd just be nonstop going from one to the other. You'd have your pick of the litter.
Well, for my first two,
he'd have one. He'd have one boyfriend for a long time.
I mean, he beat his old record.
But it's not as easy as you guys say it is, because there are gays that just want to do you and then be done with you, and then there's ones that want to be with you but don't really want to be with you. Like, they like the label of having a boyfriend, they like going to dinners, but it's all very surface. Like, they're not emotionally into it. They're not looking for anything long term. They're not looking to be married. They're not looking to move in together.
But this is a conversation that you would have had before 2 months.
But we did, and that's the thing.
He changed his mind?
Changed?
Yeah, the emotional state changed, yes.
I see.
And
so he pulled back.
If I'm not talking to my equal, then I'm not talking to anyone. I'm getting up and I'm grabbing my purse and I'm leaving.
All right. You don't want to waste your time.
No.
I got you.
And 2 months is good enough. That's fine. These are my juicy years. So I need to figure out what I want. I'm making up for lost time.
I'll tell you what, those juicy years, they're running out, pal. You better get to getting.
That's what I'm trying. I was like, Ain't nobody got time for that.
All right.
He's fine. He's still a great guy. If I see him on the street, I'll kick up a little dust, but I'm cool.
Kick up a little dust. Well, you couldn't get a Bosley?
Don't be using my line. I'm going to trademark that.
You're so great.
Well, if I was so great, I wouldn't be single right now.
You're so cute. Stop. Your man is out there.
And I was like, ooh, I was waiting to break up, so I got all these memes on my phone that I wanted to use. And now I got to wait like at least a month so it doesn't look like I'm bitter.
Okay, I
And it just like, nobody got time for that.
He's like, so this is... such a warning to anybody that tries to date Poundcake.
Don't you do that. I need a man. I don't need you. Stop it.
You are excited about memes to post. You're like, I can't wait to break up with my boyfriend so I can post some memes.
He was very excited to get the proposal, then say no. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Alan, how long have you been with your wife?
I've been with my wife 6 years. We just had our 6th anniversary.
Oh, great.
Sixth wedding
Congrats.
anniversary, but they've been together.
We've been together 10 years,
Yeah.
11
Awesome.
years maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. But I was married before that, and the whole thing. So.
What would you
about
say
you?
your best relationship advice is? I'm a single lady.
Was that a rhetorical question? Or?
I was asking you.
How do you feel about gay black men?
I think I was answering one question and asking another.
My best relationship advice?
Yeah.
Make
this
them
is
laugh.
interesting. Okay.
Make them laugh. If you make them laugh, you got them.
Okay.
And I know that sounds cliche, but it's true.
I mean, it works.
Yeah. And Poundcake just didn't make his boyfriend laugh. Or vice versa.
What?
Did he make you laugh, Poundcake?
Now I told you I did all the heavy lifting. I was the entertainer. I was the confidant. I was the
So he was just too
document signer.
He was too. Really? You were?
Yeah,
He wasn't?
Maybe you got to give him a chance to
I
do
was
that.
better.
I was better. He hooked both
That
of them
would be
up
a
to
weird situation to be in where it'd be like, oh, I'm better at that than you are.
Yeah.
Like,
If I could do myself, I wouldn't even need you here.
No.
Hooked them both up to a polygraph to find out who was better. Okay, so you didn't want to waste any time.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right.
It's mutual. And
Well, why were you hiding that light under a bushel basket yesterday?
It only took a day. Like I knew it would come up.
Oh, okay.
Bill will go a month without announcing his relationship ended, and then he'll just shoot.
Yeah, but
one
that's
of
like
them.
a revolving door. I mean, with you, it's, you know.
it's been a while.
I'm trying to get stuff popping. Maybe I want a revolving door too. So I was just waiting for the right time.
Huh.
So it's been less than it's been like 25, 26 hours. So it's fine.
Okay.
All right, well, congratulations on being single and being able to post your memes.
And thotting it up.
Hey, listen, I'll tell you what. Guys, Poundcake's back on the market, son. Mm-hmm. Do you also hate white breeders?
Cis white
Do you
breeders.
also hate cis white breeders?
Isn't cis implied in
I don't
leader?
necessarily know about that.
Yeah.
You never know now.
Come at him, cis.
And don't have a cyst.
I don't like cysts. Yeah, oh, it gets so confusing. All right, yeah. So if you've got an unsightly growth, have that removed before you hit up Poundcake. Because you start dating him, you are going to have another unsightly growth named Poundcake.
Excuse you. I'm trying to get man. Y'all ruin everything.
He woke up this morning to this, and God damn did he feel good. He's like, I feel like I lost 150 pounds.
Is this Nikki?
Yeah.
She just announced that she's married, right?
Yep. I knew
Yeah.
that was happening because she had her marriage license and it's only good for
Yeah,
like
but this poor
90
girl,
days.
I have to break, but this poor girl, Nicki Minaj gets married, and the headline I read was, Nicki Minaj marries registered sex offender.
Yeah,
That was the headline.
So that's a
petty.
weird name. I
They're
would
so
never
petty.
give my kid that name. So now she's Nicki Minaj offender.
I assume she's going to hyphenate.
Yeah.
All right, I got a break. Gab Cruz is here from Sports Time Ohio. You can find her at The Sports Gab on Twitter. And Gabriella Cruz on the gram, right?
Yes, you got it.
All right. And I'll have those Joe Rogan tickets for you when we return as well. He's doing the Wolstein Center on Saturday night. 35192 if you want to text, or AlanCoxShow.com.
It's the Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS and everywhere you go on